I'm not gonna. Yeah, these are these are 14-inch guns. So this is like this ship's a little bit like KG-5, right? She brings 14-inch guns to tier 7, which is okay if she's top tier, and if she's middle tier, it's passable. It's when she's bottom tier that I think she's really gonna struggle. All right, let's try this thing. Work in progress is up. Let's do this. USS California. This is not a ship I'm excited about. I'll tell you straight up. Maybe she's decent. I don't know. This is literally the first time I've ever even fitted her out and taken her into a game. So maybe she'll surprise me. But I have a generally low opinion of the American standards. All right, so we are middle tier. That feels okay. There are no carriers. Feels bad. Won't get to test her AA. Might have to try her again then. And then that's it. Mask, Nice, Nagato, Warspite. It says 5 battleships and some squishy cruisers to shoot at. All right, so we'll see how she does. My God, look at the width of this thing.
All right.
You could play football on this deck. This is insane. Look at this. This thing makes Kurfürst look narrow. I think it might actually be wider than Kurfürst. Now I almost want to go put them side by side in a training room to see who's fatter. I think this shit might actually beat Kurfürst in terms of fat. All right, the turret traverse is bad but manageable when you double buff it like that. So when you run main battery mod 2 and expert marksman, the turret traverse is manageable. Oh, she's thick, all right. So, since we have some time to kill before I have anything to shoot at and am in range to do much, how's it going, fellas?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
It's always cracked me up how many streamers I see that play Battleship, and I think one of the things that they love about it is that you can literally take a shot, line up, take a shot, spend 30 seconds flapping your gums and interacting with chat, and then go back to... And I just... Man, it... That drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Not because I don't like chatting with you guys, but because it just feels so boring. It's one of the reasons that Battleships and I just... Little dodgy. Not generally my thing. Now, I'll say this. This ship has some potential because, you know, you're throwing a lot of shells. If the dispersion is decent, she has some potential. Yeah, you're exactly right, Nolo. You're exactly right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to... Oh my God, 34 seconds. I'd forgotten her reload was so stupid. 34-second reload. On 14-inch guns, and you're going to see tier 9 games. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. We're going to take a shot at this Normandy here when I get my HE loaded. Which, you know, will be sometime next year.
I need your support.
Now, you know what? Look at that. Out of the barrels, that's a pretty good-looking salvo. I kind of wish I'd had the AP loaded for that.
The boogeyman is real, and you just found him.
You ain't just whistling Dixie, Castle. You ain't just whistling Dixie. All right, Cheatland, what are you doing? What are you doing, Cheatland? Are you gonna stop? What I can't figure out is how nobody can see him. All right, I'm turning out. There's no need to push. There's no need to push up. Okay, well, me and the Gallant tag teamed that dude. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna keep on this line. I want to get a little wide where I can threaten their cap a bit. Although it does irritate me because the Aki's gonna be able to hunt me. probably already got torps looking for me. Slow down a bit.
Magic 8 Ball says you died.
I'm lit, but I'm not locked, which I find interesting. Yeah, exactly, Ender, right? Like, you can just... I could, like somebody said, I could get up and go downstairs, make myself a drink, and come back, right? Turn, you fat pig! Yes! Feels good. Oh my god, other flank falling apart. I basically have to keep pushing over here. I basically have to keep pushing. Actually, no, I can turn around and go back. This is standard battle. Let's do it. Let's go back and be useful where there's something to shoot at. I'm gonna let the Amalfi and the Nuremberg push. Man, Castle, everything about this ship is slow motion. There ain't any part of USS California that's fast. Her turrets ain't fast. She ain't fast. Nothing. Not a thing. Her reload sure as hell ain't fast. Alright, I think the Aki is up here. Massachusetts is dead. The Spey, the Nagato, and the Gneiss are going wide. We got a Bismarck and a Gneiss. I'm gonna go up the 3-line. Let's stick with this. We'll stick with this. I gotta be a little careful, right? Because I can't, like, I won't be able to flex back quickly if I have to. But I got a lot of ships between me and that Aki now, and that feels okay. Yeah. Yeah, Nolo. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. You know what? If you only buy one U.S. battleship, Castle, you did fine. USS Texas is a good... she's a solid little mid-tier premium. She has one gimmick. It's simple to understand. She plays almost identically to her tech tree counterpart, right? She's a good little boat. Tanker, I'm good. How's you?
Where's a hammer when you need one?
All right, Warspite. Are you sitting still? You're sitting still. All right, I'll take that shot. Hey, no, you know what? I kind of mocked these guns a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with these guns, kids. Ain't a damn thing wrong with these guns. So, you know, don't pay attention to me on the guns. Let's just put it that way. All right, there's one set of Aki torps. Old Warspite here is going to eat a torp. Why? Because I'm a psycho. And that Cheatland doesn't look like he's interested in using his rudder. So this is just a matter of if I let him correctly or not. He is turning. Come on, Shells, get down. Well, I hit him. Just didn't hit him that hard. Can't get over the island with this guy yet. Come on. I'm waiting for that little mountain marker to go away. He's just sitting there. This is like, it doesn't get much more beautiful than this. He's literally just stationary. Come on, little mountain marker.
I need your support.
Where's a hammer when you need one?
All right, we'll take a shot at the Warspite, because if he's going to show me that beautiful shot, then I got to take it. Everyone's ignoring the Aki. But his torpedo reload is such garbage. Okay, good. I'm not worried about it for another 30 seconds or so. I'm going to take one more salvo, and then I can start maneuvering a little more actively. You guys are going to make him turn his engines on. Don't do that. I don't want to turn his engines on. Oh, ship is so fat and slow. All right, I basically have no choice now. Oh, I can take shots at the Cleveland. Let's do that. Come here, little Cheatland.
Spotter returning to ship.
Have one on the house.
Guys, you can't all sit and smoke. Somebody's got to spot the Cheatland. See, kids? And that's why we turned. And we know his reload booster is down. Well, I hit him. Just didn't hit him very hard.
It slaps you back to Bangkok.
What's funny is this Aki could have probably melted me down by now if he'd used his guns. All right, we'll switch back to the HE for this guy. Because the guns on this thing are actually shockingly accurate. Don't think I would have predicted that, but it works. Alright, so their Cheatland's going to sit in the cap and try and deny us. The Bagration's coming back. This Aki doesn't seem to know how smoke works. There, he just has now figured it out. Problem you're going to have, Cheatland, is your buddy left you to rot out here. Back to the AP. The Bagration's almost dead. Like, he'll be dead literally in seconds. It's just gonna leave the Cheatland. How is the Bagration still alive? Please kill him! Kill him before he rams you or something, dude. Oh, for God's sake. Wow. Wow. Five friendly ships went into that cap, and like so many of them committed suicide. It's kind of sad, really.
Now, this is a force to be
Well,
reckoned
the bad news is the Aki's out of his smoke, which means he's going to spot for this Cheatland all day long. The good news is the Cheatland's nearly dead. So I can take some pot shots at him, because he basically has to show himself to shoot, at least. Now, the Aki doesn't have this problem. What the Aki doesn't know is that I am not going to sit in this cap circle and all day and give him the chance to torpedo me. That is not a thing that's going to happen.
This is a force to be reckoned with.
In fact, the Aki's in this cap circle now as well, which I find really interesting. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But I'm so friggin' slow, I only eat one.
Really pisses me off.
The one time being slow actually worked out to my advantage. How about that? And I didn't take a flood. That's a little surprising. Alright, he blew his reload booster, so I don't have to worry about those again for a little bit. Tell you what I can do, though. I can push him out. I got a lot of health. I can bully this dude. Yeah, there he is. Keep the HE loaded for now. Because the HE will kill this Cleveland as well. We're just leaving. There's no need for me to sit in here. We've done our job by preventing them from scoring points.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Should be able to kill this Cleveland on the way out the door. He's trolling me. Have fun. Wrecked.
Eat shit and die.
F is for fail. I will say, like, driving this ship is just as painful as you expect. However, the guns are surprisingly accurate. Like, you can get good work out of these guns, and I don't think I would have expected that. I'm genuinely surprised. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's really not that bad. If you're used to playing standards and how slow they are, then yeah, it's gonna feel fine. Like, it's just not shocking. There's nothing new here.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned.
In a minute, little Aki, you won't have a shot, so enjoy.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
Much better.
Oh, the Gneiss got him seconds before my shells landed. Feels terrible. See, this is if this Akizuki had been doing this to me all game, this would be a totally different game. But the fact that he basically sat around and did nothing but try to torpedo me for an hour means he left me on the board, and he should never have done that. This is the other reason I refuse to challenge him. It's a fight I can't win. There's absolutely, under no circumstances can I beat an Akizuki in a gun duel. Which is sad, given that I'm a battleship, but it won't happen. California is a great tier 6 battleship. You're probably not wrong, SAT. You're probably not wrong. The thing is, the plays on the Aki, we have a lead. So the Aki's the one that has to do something here. If that means he has to come down here and chase me, well, that's what he's got to do. I've got a beautiful shot on this Gneiss. I should be able to pen him all day long right here with this next salvo. About like so. If he's not flooding out, my shells should take care of it. And there we go. So now it's all on the cowardly Akizuki that couldn't. At a minimum, I'm probably headed towards a fireproof. Although I think it's still a test ship. Yeah, that's fine. See, the Akizuki has waited too long to figure out he can beat me in a gun duel. He could have been doing this a long time ago. He's gonna kill me right here. Yep. See, he could have done that. He could have done that to me 10 minutes ago. That's how badly this ship is outclassed in so many of these situations, right? But that's just Akizuki in general. Some of that is just Akizuki in general, and some of that is a quirk of California. She's fat, she's slow. The Akizuki has like double my speed, and, you know, 10 times my rate of fire.
To Jurassic Park.
Andy, Camilla, Steel Coffins, thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate that. So yeah, I spent 18 minutes sailing all the way around this map and barely scraped 50,000 damage. But see, this Gneiss is playing this engagement all wrong. By continuing to fire, the Aki can spot him. Guys, you gotta learn spotting mechanics. Please, please, please. If you're gonna charge a destroyer in smoke, don't shoot at him. You're just giving him free shots. That's all this guy's doing. Now, you'll notice something different, though. Here, you see this Aki? He's not doing nearly as much damage to this Gneiss. The Gneiss's upper works are not nearly as squishy as mine were. Oh, as a destroyer main SAT, this is heaven. But this, when I see Battleship players do this, it makes me legit sad because it's like, you don't have any idea how to win this engagement. Now at this point, the Gneiss could just literally ram this dude. He's about to die. Thankfully, our lightning can win this. We'll be able to win this. Scraped a win by the skin of our teeth because terrible Gneiss outplay. The Aki can't win that fight. There's no need to charge him. He's sitting in your cap circle, sure, but the timer's ticking away. You're under 2 minutes, and they're 200 points down. All the Gneiss now has to do is sit in the cap circle and wait for the Aki's smoke to expire, and then it's all on the Aki to do something. The onus is on the Akizuki, and there's no need to charge him at that point. You're just feeding yourself to the enemy team. Lightning played a good game. That dude's going to get one of these. And the Gneiss, I guess, played well up to that point. Let's see how much HE damage did I take? 25,000 in fire. The Aki's the only one that even shot me. Oh, no, I took a little bit from the Cleveland. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you see how soft she is. She can't hold up. It's crazy. Just crazy. I took 60,000 damage from the Akizuki.